Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well out there. All right. All right. I'm just checking some of my settings. I had some audio control issues this morning, and so I just wanted to check out my audio. Okay. Welcome on in, everyone. We are going to be doing some building today. Let's switch on over to my just chatting. How are y'all doing? I feel like really rusty. I missed yesterday because I just was not feeling well. But then I also haven't streamed since last weekend, and I just feel like totally out of it. It might just be my brain, and the fact that I just haven't streamed in a while. I don't know. So yeah, it's just normally weekend to weekend is not an issue, and I haven't had any issues with that before, but today I am really struggling with that. So I just wanted to build. I'm not really up for any gameplay, and I just kind of wanted to enjoy my time. I am a builder primarily, so you know, that's I think where I'm most comfortable, and I am still just not full of much energy, and so I'm gonna do what I want to do, basically. And I'm trying to figure out what world I want to build in for this. I kind of originally had a concept of, let me check out my Pinterest. I just want to make sure my Pinterest was up, of like doing like kind of a train and like a snow globe. And somehow, I don't know, I took a look at on Pinterest and had some images I wanted to look at and were inspired by, but other than that, no real significant plan. So I don't know how big of a lot I'm going to need. And I think it is winter in my world right now, so that could be an issue as well if I'm trying to build in the winter. Let's check these guys out. This could be a beautiful. I really like the world of Glimmerbrook. In the winter, I think it looks really attractive, so we can roll with that. Let's see, it looks like my microphone might be too high, so I'm gonna just turn it down a little bit, talk kind of loud. There, that looks like it should be okay if I talk if I talk really loud. Okay, back into my game here. Pause. I'm super excited. I'm getting a stream deck for Christmas. I don't really need a stream deck. I don't have many pages or many transitions. Speaking of, let's do it so you can see the game here. But I keep hitting the wrong thing. I'm just not. So it is winter. It is like hardcore snowing. But when I build, I should be able to. Did that sound change, or have I just never listened to it that well? Like I have headphones on for the first time, and the bulldozing sound sounded completely different. The other thing is, I was thinking I don't want to be in a household because I use tools so much, and I don't want to have the ability to use that because it's against the rules for the Spark Challenge. So, you know, I was thinking just to kind of mentally kind of keep myself from going there, let's build with not a family. So that is a 40 by 30. I don't know if that'll be big enough. We have to, I guess I'll have to experiment and see. So we're gonna go in build, not with a family. I don't even want the option to use tool. And if we do it this way, there's no weather as well, but I kind of like the surroundings. So yeah, that's the plan. Just want to make sure I sent out my tweet that I'm going live. All right, and get everybody pulled up correctly. And I don't know if this will be big enough. So we're gonna see here. I learned this roof trick that I really want to do. And we'll see if I can get it going or not. So I did some experimenting last night or the day before, and it was pretty tricky actually. So then we'd move it into one and move these out super far, up super far, and didn't work. Okay. So we're gonna just scrap that whole thing. So it's a matter of getting it to work. Again, we're gonna use that Shift C to get those extra nodes. And I'm gonna try to move that up. Move this up a little bit. We're trying to make kind of a, not a witch's hat, but, and then we move it down to 1 square and out, and then move this, it's all the way up. And it's not inverting, so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here. I think we might need to make this a little more dramatic, maybe, or up more a little. So this was the tricky part of trying to get it to work correctly. All right, and so then we bring these guys out. Make sure that's all the way up. It is. All right, let's try it with a different shape. I was able to do it last night successfully with a that circular roof, but just not having luck today. Which, you know, some days are like that. You gotta fight for it a little bit more. Okay, let's try that. And then we put these out. Oops, nope. We do these out all the way and up. Okay, so that is how we get the inverted roof. So it worked with this one. Depending on how you move these, and I think if you make it larger it changes. Yeah, because then you get this in the middle. So that's why you have to have it on 1 square. So it really kind of limits the size that you can do. So we're going to try it again with this round one because we obviously were able to do it with this. And so what I'm trying to create is like kind of a bottom section of a snow globe. It's not going to be perfectly round, like you can get the top parts like really round, but I wanted to have some semblance of like globe on the bottom, and so that's why I want to use this particular roof. It's a little bit smoother, I guess, than these like 8-sided ones. So we're gonna try that again. We're gonna move it up a little bit. We're gonna use that Shift C to get those extra nodes. And then we're gonna move this out 1, put that all the way up, I guess. Then down to one tile, put those guys up, and already it's working better. Perfect. So that's how we did that. Love it. I love it. I love it. And then you can just kind of, I'm going to save. I'm going to save right now as long as I've got it. You know what? I forgot to set my recording program. I wanted to try and see if I could record this. So I'm going to have to do it over again. One more time. Let's see if we get my recording program going. Yes. Okay. Now the other thing is will my stream suffer at all when I have all these programs going? That is the question. All right, so again, that Shift C to get those extra nodes. We're going to drag that in a little. This has to go up. We can do this one out one, up. We're swinging that up again. Then we go to 1 and then, oh, this out all the way. Beautiful. And that's how you get that cone shape. And is it out all the way? So that is as big as we can make it. Whoa. Can actually, based on how you move that. So we might have a total total sphere like that. Okay. I kind of like that. That's going to be hard to build with. But we should be able to move it around just like normal. And I do think I want to orientate it like this, which, let me just check out if I were to save this lot. Yeah, so we're going to have to move this to a different lot. We're just going to save that thing here. We're going to save the lot, not to the gallery. Sorry, I had to check. I had a moment of, is my microphone on? And I'm going to try and find a lot that is orientated the other way because I want to have the globe kind of in back. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. I don't know if I'll run out. If I run out of room, then we can just transfer it to a different lot. There are no lot requirements for the Spark Challenge, so I guess it doesn't matter if I have to move it to a larger lot. So what I'm doing here is creating a room that I can move up and down to put on a second roof. And we're just going to drag this up and down to the height so that the seams of the roofs match. Whoops, dragged the wrong thing. Now, are they matching? Yeah, pretty good. Now, it looks like this lower roof is over the boundary of the lot, so we'll have to remedy that somehow. Now this one is just flat on the ground, and so we should be okay. Let's see if I can move it back one more. Trying to get this to line up is gonna be the trick. I'd rather, again, have it back as far as I can. It might be painful for you guys. Oh, yep, so this one was back all the way that it can go. So this is why I have been hesitant to build on stream, is because I'm such a putsy builder. Okay, let's see if that works. All right. So have that one be clear as well. So right now we have this kind of diamond snow globe. I might make this a little rounder. Just want to check out my inspiration image. So again, it would be nice. Let's see what happens. I'm going to save this before I start monkeying with it. Save, save, save. And then we're going to, okay, so it can get one taller, which I kind of like the idea of having this like ultimate. I don't really need taller though, I need probably one of these to change. And it's at such an extreme angle that it looks like you can't get any effect from it. So we're gonna try, and a lot of this is just experimenting. Try and move some of these. Alright, so that's not gonna be a go. So I have to decide now at this point, do I like it shallower and maybe bring that dome down? But I think having that dramatic like that would be the dramatic, like diamond would be better. And let's see if we can move this up. So that is, so we're gonna have to so working with this is going to be a little bit tedious, and anytime I want to build anything, so this bottom part is actually on a legitimate surface, so that shouldn't be an issue, but oops. The whole reason I did that was I wanted to make it a little bit higher, so that those line up better. So again, this kind of trick of inverting that roof, excuse me, just takes a little putzing. And if I were to, again, build anything, this top roof would disappear because it's not, yeah, I like that, because it's not like settled onto a natural base, whereas this bottom one should be. Again, I'm going to save that. I'll show you what I mean. We're going to just build a so I can build a base for that one, no issues. But if I were to go up and interrupt that one at all, it would disappear. Okay, so kind of my idea is I was thinking of having like the snow globe in the back, and then we're going to do some terrain tools of, let's see here, we're going to raise it up. I kind of was thinking of having like, I want to have a train tunnel that goes around it. So basically like a really fancy snow globe that has like kind of, I don't know what kind of material it is, but like a base that has fancy stuff. It's not just like a snow globe with a wooden base. It's one of those ones that has like, yeah, ceramic or something like that included as well. So that is my thinking on what I want to create. And kind of have this like a mountain wintry scene. Yeah, that's the plan I'm shooting for, and we don't know. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we're gonna try for it. Sometimes I have these things in my head and they don't always come out the way I kind of intend, but on the other hand, a lot of times I come up with like more awesome stuff, so So that, in my book, that works out. I think I want this to come around even more. Now I could, oop, nope, I don't actually, because I want to have room for a train tunnel there. So yeah, again, like I said, I want to have the illusion that there's going to be a train kind of running around this. Again, it's for the holidays, so, you know, something fun like that. And then I don't know at what point this will start affecting that roof. But it's kind of cool that so far it hasn't. And then the tricky thing is I kind of wanted to have a river, and that's gonna have to be I'm wondering how I'm gonna do this because it'll be like a ravine if I put it in now. So maybe can I build a first floor? No, because then it'll cut away the train. So I have great ideas. It's just a matter of can I get them executed properly? And so what I'm thinking is we're gonna have this nice like Christmas scene like surrounding the area, and then inside we're gonna have maybe a house of some sort. I'm not sure if I'll use a dollhouse or build an actual house because it looks like this is just the small size. I could probably fit one of these inside. I somehow have to make this bottom part make sense though. I guess let's see. Right now we're just doing some experimenting. Nope. I was wondering how close can we get that? And it does disappear at a certain point. It must be when it's gonna touch it, so I don't even know what that noise was. I heard a noise. If it's I don't know if it's my game or my stream or what, so that's interesting. Anyhow, I didn't want to do that. So let me get a look at my picture again. My room is there. I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna save so much, just because, you know, we're having issues with that. So I need to decide, do I want the natural looking a min raid? Hello, Emily. I've never seemed to have time to sit and really enjoy many streams, but I had to pop in for a little while at least, just to see your little blue jay emotes. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you are doing well today. I'm just basically trying to get a concept. I'm starting a build, just trying to get a concept, talking to myself here. But thank you so much for stopping in. It's great to see you. Yes, I have the same issue where I pop in and out a lot of streams, but I totally get it. When I first started the idea of watching Twitch, it didn't really work for me. But then when I got two monitors, it's a little bit easier because I can have Twitch going on one and then usually the Sims on the other one. So that's kind of how I got into it a little bit more. But yeah, aren't those emotes great? I love, love, love those emotes. I unfortunately do not have a command. I'm going to make a note for myself so that I can have a command. Or do I? Nope. Gotta make a note for myself to do that. So thank you for reminding me. That's super awesome. All right, so I want to have some trees here, and again, like I said, some water. We might have to just go into debug and see what we got here. Live edit is going to be our best friend. Just want to check out some of those rocks, see if I need to like create a place for the train to pass or can use a rock one. I'm not quite sure if I want to have sort of a natural looking one. Oh, and again, no tool. So that is the biggest challenge is me and no tool. Definitely, definitely an issue. I might have to do this again with tool. All right, I'm not seeing the caves. Let's just filter this out. I think they came with, the ones I'm thinking of are Snowy Escape. Because I did just use them in a build. What on earth? That is a bizarre looking rock. Okay, so I am just not seeing them. What is that? Alright, is that feedback? Like, I kind of feel like I'm getting feedback, which would be really strange. So I apologize if anybody else is getting any feedback. Just let me check my microphone settings. So I had this big ordeal today. I'm getting some skipped frames too. So let me go and change my game options. I'm going to have to restart. So first, let me go back up here. Alright, so I was having some frame rate issues before. It is turned down to what I have to, so I'm going to actually try and turn it down to medium. It could be because I'm recording as well. Again, like maybe my computer can't handle everything. We're going to exit the game, save and exit. So yeah, I had quite the day trying to get everything working properly. I just want to open my settings 3 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. And again, I am still recording, and I might not just be able to do that. So we're trying to do a lot of things that we haven't done before, and that could be part of the issue. So I appreciate you guys like trying to help me troubleshoot and sitting here with it. Yeah, and maybe that recording is part of the why I'm hearing some feedback. I'm not sure. Last time when I was having this issue, I turned down the settings in my game. It was somehow related to Streamlabs and my game, the Sims game, because I also tried Planet Zoo and that gave no issues, even though it's much more problematic to my computer. Like it's much more taxing on it. So I'm just gonna reset this to medium settings. Normally I play on ultra when I'm just by myself, but since I'm trying to stream and record and build, I'm just gonna set it on medium and see if that doesn't fix things. Oops, I went into play. One of the reasons I don't want to go into play so that I have access to live mode. Yeah, so when my game popped up, immediately I had some skip frames. So why don't we're gonna close the game. I'll just keep going. Just go to manage worlds. I'll see how bad it is. If I'm still continuing to have issues, then I will try and shut off my recording and see if that doesn't help. We're going to go here and we're going to try and build. We're going to open this up just to see what's going on. Hello, Malin. Hi there. How are you doing? Welcome on in. I am just troubleshooting right now. My Streamlabs is saying that I'm having missed frame rates. Before, when I've done that, I had to turn down the settings in my game and then it wasn't an issue, but I also am trying to record since I'm building, and so I don't know if it's just kind of all too taxing on my computer or what. So that's why I am kind of trying to kind of troubleshoot some things. I also am getting some weird feedback, like it's like microphone feedback. I don't know why that would be. It's just been, I meant to start an hour earlier than I did. I just had a lot of troubleshooting. So yes, so I'm trying to do my sparked build and also troubleshoot, and so now I have it on medium. It's not seeming to trigger anything. Before, when I would rotate the game or anything, it would drop frames. I'm not seeing that now. Hopefully you guys aren't seeing it. I understand. I hear you are very good though. I hear you are very good though. Very good though. Are you very good? Am I very good? I'm not sure. Oh, you hear me very good. Perfect. Okay. Gotcha. I think I got it. I think I got it. Yeah, more now. It was the issues of the frame rates dropping and yeah, so I'm still recording, I think. I'm really frazzled after this morning. I sat down, got ready to play, or ready to stream, and there was a knock on my door, and it was it's FedEx with my medication that's delivered that I have to sign for, that I totally forgot about, but I was like sitting down and ready to rock. And then I I sat down to get my stream all going, put my headphones on, was just double checking the microphone and the levels and everything, and my microphone was like a quarter of the level it normally is, and I could not figure out why that was. I lost your voice. Is that on my end? Yeah, maybe refresh. I'm showing that my voice is showing. Hopefully it's not on everyone's. Malin said that she could hear me very good, so I don't know. Yeah, so I've been troubleshooting all these audio problems. Again, trying to record since this is really the first time I've built on stream. You can hear me good. Perfect. Yeah, so it's 50-50, I guess. So yeah, it's just been quite a morning. I'm quite like on top of trying to be creative, I'm dealing with a lot of like tech issues. I was hearing you, darn. Oh no, are you not hearing me now? That is really strange. Yeah, my monitor shows that it is still working. Let me just pop on and unmute my site live and see if I can, whoop, probably want to turn it down though. If I could just hear myself on the live site and, oh, are you guys seeing a little green dot and a microphone on the screen as well? Because when I look at mine, I'm also seeing that. Oh, it's just a day, man. It's just a day. All right, I'm going to carry on. Please just keep me informed if you're seeing anything weird. On my third monitor, which is my husband's computer, I'm not seeing that green dot, but when I look at my computer, I am. So how is everyone today? I am just trying to get inspired for this sparked build. So far I've managed to create this snow globe diamond shape, and I already feel like I will need more room. Pretty sure I'll need more room. But I was looking for the caves, which I thought the caves came in Snowy Escape, but I'm not finding them. Like, they're not these ones. I could be mistaken though. So yeah, my microphone, what it turned out is I had installed a graphics card, I can't remember what it's called, extra program to record while I'm streaming, because for some reason I can't set up Streamlabs. It's giving me an error when I try to do it all in one program. So I thought I'll just do it in a completely different program and I won't have any issues then, hopefully. And I see you now, but not the game. Oh, I haven't started doing anything yet. I was just, but thanks for letting me know. We'll just switch. We'll switch on over, and that way I could switch back to my chatting screen. I was still in my troubleshooting screen, so yes. So this is this is what I've created so far. You should be able to see that now. Yeah. So again, I am just looking for the rocks, and I could have sworn that they were in Snowy Escape. And I kind of just wanted to put them down to see how big they are. To get a sense if I need to move to a bigger lot, because I'm kind of having a feeling I might need to, but I'm just not seeing them. So I might have to cheat and go get my lot that I know that I just used them on and put them in a room, and then this whole sometimes when we can't find the debug things we want, I'll create a room, and that way I can just always have it. But I'm not seeing it, so we have the very beginnings of a build. That's all we have so far. Right now I'm just looking for, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. So we're gonna save this. Oops, save this. And then I am going to go get my build that I just made. Mine, lots. Where is it? Oh, this one. It's a different type, of course. What's this one? National Park. Okay. So we're going to do a little putzing around just to get this one rock, because I think I want to use it, but I have to make sure that it's the right one. And I might as well, let's see here, is it already, it's possible it's already in the world. Yes, okay. So we'll go to build on that one. So I'm just trying to, I'm doing this all for the one rock. But so my vision is I want to have it is Snowy Escape. How come I could not find that? All right. Hi Emily, how are you doing today? Hi Braylon, welcome on in. How are you doing today? I'm doing okay. It's been quite the morning though, trying to get going, and I've had a lot of technical difficulties with the stream, and yeah. So I'm okay though. I am okay. And then try to find this rock. I'm trying to find this rock and it's not going very well. So actually we're gonna just, so it's called Street Deco 10 Cave 02. Whoa, this is an insane build. Yeah, this is this is the smaller version that I created of a Japanese national park. So I originally created a larger version on the 64 by 64 that has 2 towers over on the left here. Do you mods? You're so creative. Thank you, Mullen. That's a huge compliment coming from you, because you are so creative. I do use mods, building mods, tool, and then the organize debug. This is really, really cool. Thank you so much. So I made this smaller version to fit on in actually Mount Komorabi, because the biggest lot they have there on that in that world is 50 by 50. So I made the second version to do that as well. But yeah, I really liked the you know, there are two towers over on the left here. I'm like pointing the screen like you can see it. Oh wow, kind of stop being so kind. Oh, well, you know it. You are well loved in the building community, so it's not just me saying that. I know that. Okay, so this is in sculptures. All right, so I'm going to trust that I'm going to be able to find it in sculptures. Oh, nice. I was going to recommend the organized debug because it's a lifesaver. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is I had looked in the rocks, and I was just not finding it, and I could swear that it was in Snowy Escape, but that's why, is because it looks like it was in the sculptures. That explains it. So, Mullen. Yes, we should get. Let's see if I can do that. Oh, my caps locks is on. There we go. I guess I don't have that set so everyone can, oh, because not everyone can do links. Thank you, Braylon. That was a good call out there. All right, sculptures. Thank you so much. Of course. You have done it for me many a time, and here you are sitting here like hanging out with us, complimenting us. I'm talking about you. This is one of the things I have to get used to, is calling out people, giving them credit. You followed. You're welcome. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right, so I mean, we all saw that it was in here, right? Snowy Escape. We're going to filter by Snowy Escape. So yeah, I do use a tool mod. I don't use any mods otherwise, except for basically all Twisted Mexi. I do have a couple gameplay. It's not in here, guys. Why is it not in here? This is frustrating. I should have just made a room. You know what? Let's try doing all Snowy Escape. I don't know why I didn't think of this in the first place. All Snowy Escape. It's because I'm so frazzled. Oh my god, are you building first? Thank you for the follow at Fluffy Monkey. Oh, oh, speaking of, I need to edit that. Edit. Just needed to edit my nicknames here. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Yes, I am building for Sparked. I am just so out of sorts today, guys. Too much going on for my brain, really. Okay, so we have two caves, finally. Now the tricky thing is trying to be able to work them in. Oh, it looks like maybe they're just, no, they're different. Yes. All right, so I found them. But either I need to use terrain, it looks like, since I can't use tool for Sparked, which is why I don't even have a family on, like I can't even go into live mode because I don't want to have to like absent-mindedly cheat. So I'm gonna have to probably flatten this and then build up everything with rocks, I think is what I'm gonna have to do. So that's the new plan. I'm kind of bummed about that, but so what I want to do, I am here. I'm just gonna do the dishes. Will be perfect. Like everybody says, I don't mind lurkers one so bit. Do what you got to do. I am happy that you're hanging out at all. So that is very exciting to me since have been such a big supporter. So go and get your dishes done. I need to do dishes too, so I don't blame you. So I am going to be building up. I'm still in bed. It's 11:52 a.m. Oh my goodness. That's okay. I would be in bed if I could be. My husband had to be up for work, and so I got up too. Not super happy about it, but it's an opportunity to get my butt going for streaming, so, you know. So I used these rocks a lot in the last one too. I don't know that I like in that last build that I had just shown you guys. I don't know that I want to use them again. I wake up early weekdays, so sometimes I like to chill in bed for a while on Saturday. Absolutely. You deserve it. You deserve it. And that's the thing is we're the opposite here. My husband only works on the weekends, and so we get to kind of sleep and hang out in bed all week, and then the weekends is when we get up. So again, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm just trying to experiment to see. I kind of have this concept in my brain of I want this snow globe thing kind of in the back center. I want to have some mountains and some Christmas trees and maybe the train going out front, which is why I want the tunnels. But the other thing is that I want it all on a platform. So I do think I'm going to go to a bigger lot. I like to build on smaller lots. I don't get so overwhelmed then, but I think I'm gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to do it. Because I also wanted to have everything on a base, like a platform or maybe a foundation. I don't know. I'm kind of avoiding platforms. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of avoiding platforms. I also want to try doing it on a 50 by 50, but I am not sure if that's going to be big enough either. How about, what do we have in Granite Falls? 40 by 30. This is a 50 by 50. Let's try that. Yes, I sleep in during the week. I still tend to get up pretty early though because the cats, like as soon as they hear, I wear CPAP mask, and so when I take it off, they can hear it. They can hear me moving around, and then all bets are off because then they start fighting. Like they're kind of old cats. They're the sweetest cats normally, but when they are hungry in the morning, they you don't want to mess with them. They get awfully crabby. Oh dear. What? Oh, I know what I did. Since I have the tool, the organized debug on it was flagged as a custom content. All right, now we are rocking. Let's move this back a little. Oh my gosh, move the whole thing. Move. All right, and let's see about building a platform. That might be too far. I'd really love let me take a look at my picture. An oval. I'd really love an oval. That's just not going to happen though with the equipment that we can work with here. Let's see, guys. It's almost 1 o'clock. I try to take breaks on the hour. I have to use the restroom, so I'm going to be right back. I'm also going to run an ad, just so if there's anybody new that they won't get stuck with a ad in the middle of that. So I will just be 2 minutes, guys, and be right back. And we're gonna try and figure this out, this building out. So okay, guys, I'll be right back. All right, guys. So welcome back. That took a little longer than anticipated. I thought I'd quick run upstairs, use the restroom, but it was occupied, so sorry about that. Now I gotta get settled back in. It's a little cold here, so got my big blanket on, trying to stay warm. Need to drink my drink. I love your new loading screens. Thank you so much. Yeah, I love them too. I wanted something, festive and for the holidays, so I'm pretty pleased with what I came up with. Again, that's Kipsy Daisy inspired. Let me get back to my playing screen. building screen, I guess. And get everything situated again. I get up and then it's like, how cold is it where you're at? Let me just look. I don't know how cold it is outside today. 30. So freezing. Just about freezing. It's actually kind of warm today. It's been much colder the last handful of days. So I'll take it. Right now, 30 is pretty warm. So all right. So yeah, I got to get my headphones on. Got to get my wrist guard on. I have carpal tunnel, so when I'm using the mouse, I have to make sure I'm wearing a wrist guard. High today for me is 70. What? I wish. I wish. Where are you? Okay, so I'm in Minnesota. It's winter. Like it's December. We have snow on the ground. We've had snow on the ground for like a month. I like the snow, so that's not really an issue. My face. Yeah. I cannot wait. So I'm getting it. My husband got me a Stream Deck for Christmas, and I definitely like want to program that close-up button. I've seen so many streamers do that, like when they give a look that you could press the close-up button. I cannot wait for that. I like making funny faces, so yeah. Yeah, so it's full-blown winter. We have at least 5 more months of it. Let's see, December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, 5 months. Yeah, May is kind of iffy. Sometimes it can be nice in May, but I'm in Arizona. We had 100 degrees from late April until end of October, so I'm pretty over the warmth now. Yeah, that I get as well. My oldest child lived in Arizona and is back in Minnesota now, but I couldn't do that, especially like the lower areas like Phoenix. Just too warm for me. You have 5 months of snow. We have 5 months of 100 plus. Exactly. Like it's just the opposite of the scale. And I grew up here, so I'm used to it. I also don't tolerate heat very well. I don't really tolerate, like, I have trouble regulating my temperature. So 100 degrees, you know, it would be a lot more tough than, just I'm able to put on a sweater and on a blanket and like I can heat up my rice pack at the microwave and snuggle with that if I need to, or we have an electric blanket on the bed that I've been using for like 2 months, just on low, just to give me a little extra heat. But it's the same thing there where you have to have air. I guess probably not everywhere does, but I know I would have to. Same, I'm a native too, so I'm really used to the heat. And if it's 60 out, I need a down jacket. Yeah, we're like the weather opposites. Yes, we have some relatives who live in Las Vegas, and they're the same thing. When they visit here in the summer, they're wearing coats because, like 50 degrees, 55 seems cold. So, yes, I've definitely seen that. Just trying to chug a lug my tea here. I try and make sure I drink 32 ounces every 2 hours. So that's why I'm kind of dedicating some moments to drinking this, so I apologize. Yeah, I guess I'm not ready for the weather to be snow, 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 snow. It's supposed to be a cold year this year, according to Farmer's Almanac, I believe. So I'm not ready for that, but you get ready. I think that's maybe the one plus side of the pandemic is I don't have to leave the house. Like I've always prayed for that. Like I've always wished like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I don't have to go and run around everywhere and fight through the snow? this year, the perk is I don't have to. So I'm a little bit, that like pleases me a little bit. So no fighting to get the car started. Especially with the holidays coming up, I have large families on both sides, plus my husband's family now, where, there a lot of them are local, and we just run around constantly, like a couple of different places on Christmas, Christmas Eve, you know, just there's like probably 6 different places we have to go, and none of that this year. Like we get to stay home and, you know, like for Thanksgiving, I cooked myself, like for the family. My youngest daughter lives with my husband and I here still, so it's a perk. I definitely am like taking on the blessing that this is bringing, which it's such an awful thing, but I'm trying to find the positives where I can. So I kid you not, before COVID, I was always thinking, how nice would it be if I could just not work and get paid? And then I was on in unemployment for like 6 months. I was like, I got to be careful what I wish for, right? Right. Yeah, that's yeah, or not. Like maybe maybe we need to keep wishing. Maybe we need to keep wishing, and life will be better, right? I don't know. There's always pluses and minuses to everything, but I just try and focus on the positive and try and, reframe it in a positive way. So, like I hate drinking all this water that I do, or tea. This is herbal tea, but or that too, yeah. But I had kidney stones, and so I was told I need to increase my daily fluid, and I hate drinking that much. And the other thing is I have a restriction of, because the medicine I take at night, I have to withhold liquids because it can make you wet the bed. So I have to stop drinking by 4:30 p.m. And so I have to get all my liquid in before that. So it's this big like regimen I had to create in order to accommodate everything. And the plus side is I'm really well hydrated. I'm really like I feel really well hydrated. I'm never thirsty. So, that's the plus side of the plus side. I'm good at finding silver linings as well. Lots of good things have come from this year. Yes, that's awesome. That is awesome. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Yeah, me too. And about the weirdest things, like I said about, my beverages even. It's kidney stones have a plus side. Yeah. Do you ever add lemon to your water? I'm not good at drinking water, but I drink lemon water now, and my water intake has gone up a ton. Yes. Sorry, I'm just deleting that spam message. And then at first I wanted to copy and paste it because I am going to program it as a flagged word, so it gets automatically flagged. But anyway, yes, I have drank lemon water. Cucumber water as well, I like. And then I was doing for a while like berry water, like putting some berries or even frozen berries in, just to kind of give it a little flavor. Right now I'm doing just herbal tea packets, just in the mood I'm at. I go through phases. So yes, I love the lemon water as well. Cucumber, yep, yep. So anyway, I love infused waters, but lemon is my all-time fave. And it's the strange thing is it they're sweet. Like I don't know, maybe it depends on how much sugar you consume otherwise, but to me, like I can taste the sweetness in the lemon. And I love herbal teas too. Yum. Yes. Yes, that's awesome. So, sounds like we have similar tastes in beverages. So, I drink a Gatorade in the morning. I have POTS, and so you have to increase your sodium is one of the treatments or the ways it helps control it. So my doc told me to drink Gatorade. And I have to drink the sugar-free because I'm pre-diabetic. So I drink sugar-free Gatorade in the morning to kind of keep my sodium up. And then I just am able to refill the bottles. So I get a regular amount. And I know I have to drink 4 of these. So it just became a routine. And I can put, I haven't done lemon in these, but I can fit whatever infused water or the tea bags or whatever. So just kind of made it easy on myself. Got that one down. That was my noon one, so I'm an hour late. But when I'm talking on stream, I tend to drink more slowly. So, all right, get back into this building. I do love chatting though. It's great when I have folks in here and I can chat with them. And I find it a lot harder to build or play when I'm chatting. I don't know how streamers do it where they actually get a lot done and still interact. Maybe practice, I guess. Also, I'm a really slow builder. Like, the amount of things I try off stream, and then, since I do speed builds, I have to cut a lot of it. I cut a lot because I try so many different things before I really find something that I like. And again, I want this like more. No, I haven't tried the platforms. Okay, so the platform is the same size. Maybe we'll make them. Yeah, I have avoided platforms, if I'm honest. Oh, suddenly you have a voice again. What? That is so strange. That is so strange. Let me just double check on mine. Yeah, nothing has changed on mine. Are you listening on speakers or? It seems it was just me. Yeah, like other people in chat were able to hear me, so maybe it's your speakers or I have no idea. Headphones. Sometimes I know they can short out or. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Skyla subscribed with your Prime. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. You launched fireworks. Show full animation. This is a little bit overwhelming. I don't know what just happened. I totally don't know what. But thank you so much for that subscription. Oh my goodness. Who knows? All good now. Okay. Wow, Skyla, that is so awesome of you. You are my second subscriber, my very first with Prime. Thank you so much for using that here. I know you can use that anywhere, so that is super awesome of you and very exciting. This is all new to me, so it said it played an animation. I don't know about that. I don't know what that means, so you guys are gonna have to give me a heads up here. Of course. Thank you. Thank you. So how are you today? How are you doing, Skyla? Welcome on in. I am trying to do some building. Mostly I just chatting and searching and troubleshooting. I've had some technical difficulties today. I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad you're well. Yeah, so this is kind of a concept that I have for Sparked. I'm not loving it though. So I wanted to have like the big snow globe in the back. We're gonna have a house, I think, of some sort, and have some contents shaken up on the inside. And then I wanted to create this sort of Christmas scene. I feel like it's too big now. In the front, with I kind of wanted to have trains going through here, so now I feel like it's just too big. Like I don't need all this room. And this is why building with me is, I have been really hesitant to do it while streaming, is because I changed things so much, and I changed my mind so much. So we've already been on a smaller lot, so I moved to this bigger lot because I was like, I don't think we're gonna have enough room. Now that we're on this bigger lot, I'm like, nope, this is too big. So I don't know, guys. We're gonna try and go back again. And all the while I'm recording this. So I'm also trying, this is my very first recording of a stream that I want to go back and edit, and it's just going to be a disaster. It's just going to be a disaster. So this is a 40 by 30. The other option, I guess, would be a 40 by 40. I think we have one of those in Brindleton Bay. By 40. So we're gonna try this one. Oh my gosh, I'm so fluffy. Braylon, you were talking about not being able to stream and build. That is so me too. I get nothing done at all. I don't know how people do it. Yeah, I'm glad you can relate. It makes me feel better that there's somebody else out there going through the same things that I'm going through. Definitely. All right. I think I'm gonna cross my fingers that this is the ticket. This is the size we need. Yeah, again, like today, there's just so much going on, especially being a new affiliate. There's still stuff I'm getting used to. Uh-oh. Streamlabs is being a jerk. I'm sorry, Braylon. I am sorry. 28 messages? What was that? Oh golly. So let me go into my... I don't know. I don't know what you tried to send, but paragraph protection. So I'll turn that off. I don't want to have links. Word protection. Let me just double check that. It's okay. No, so like I got a raid one time and it like I had emotes shut off, and so like the raid didn't work because it blocked all the emotes, and so that was not a good thing. So I just typed a long message and I didn't like that, and it didn't like that. Yeah, so try and resend it, like if you can copy and paste it and resend it. I think I shut that off now, so that should be it. Just give it a try again and let's see if I did it right. You know, again, just trying to figure out all this stuff. And then I want to go copy and preferences and blacklist and add, paste, save. All right. Uh-oh. And now my cats are going to start at it. So they get fed at 2. Ever since the time change, they started bugging me at 1, and now it's getting closer and closer to like 1:30. They still haven't figured out, those poor things. Okay, so I'm going to want these up front more. I really want some landscaping here. I was just saying I like to watch Twitch streamers because of the person, and the game is kind of secondary to me, so I don't mind if you're going at a slower pace. Oh, that's awesome to know. I think I'm the same way. So like the one example, I watch Kipsy Daisy all the time, and she was doing the 100 baby challenge when I first started watching her, and I realized, even though she, you know, I watch her every time she streams for hours, I watch her. And I realized I still don't know how to do the 100 baby challenge. Even though she talked about it the entire time, you know, gave all these pointers and everything, like the 100 baby challenge, I could never. See, that's how I felt too. But I watched her, you know, for weeks and, you know, multiple times a week for weeks, and I still don't know how to do the 100 baby challenge because I was paying more attention to her and, you know, like how she was interacting with the chat and stuff like that, rather than the actual gameplay. So, or the other thing she, you know, like one of the things she does is like pause and then, you know, like checks out the like she's big on pausing and checking out the game and like being entertained by the pauses and you know just those little things that are make it more entertaining, but then I wasn't paying attention. You know what I mean? I wasn't paying attention to the gameplay. Yes, it is funny. It is funny. So I agree. Like the right streamer, it's about the streamer and the gameplay is secondary, which is unfortunate because I like doing the gameplay better, like me. But when I'm watching a streamer, that's definitely not the case. So the other thing is I frequently run out of energy. So that's why I don't tend to stream very long. Again, I only stream on the weekends so far because, again, my husband works on the weekends and again, this is such a perfect example. I'm like trying to build and do things, but trying to talk, it just doesn't work very well. I don't know how people do it. I just don't know how people do it. So now I don't remember what I was saying either. Good energy. I'm such good entertainment. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know, guys. Go back to Snowy Escape. I want the rocks all to match. But then, like I said, I kind of wanted to see about... Oh. Doing too many things at once. About creating a platform here. So the trains will go around the outside of this. And then I kind of liked the concept of, although this roof up here is floating, so I'm gonna have to move that to back here. I think that should work. Let me look at my picture again. Or do I want the trains? Oops. So yeah, I hope to stream tomorrow as well. Again, since my husband works Saturday and Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, although he's starting to go to just Saturday and Sunday starting next week, so that's when I tend to stream. I gotta laugh at myself. I literally cannot do this and talk. Like, so, as I suspected, and why I have not done it before, is me and doing building while streaming is just not gonna be probably a good thing. So yeah, I don't know. We'll give it a go today. I don't know if I'll do it again tomorrow or not. I might have to change my game plan tomorrow. We'll see. And that's the other thing. I wanted to have a river. Or maybe we won't have a river. I don't know. Let's just give it a try. See what it'll look like. maybe, baby. It's gonna take me a while to figure this out. Like I said, that's the other reason I've been so hesitant. One, because I can't talk and build, apparently. And two, because I just take so long to do everything. I change my mind so many times. Especially something like if I'm building like a house or using a blueprint or something. Oops, had the wrong button pressed. If I'm using a blueprint, I probably could do it online and stream and talk. What? But something where I'm trying to use a lot of creativity like this, I think I might struggle a little bit more to multitask. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe if I keep practicing, it gets better. I don't know. That's also a possibility. So let's try. This is really making it. I don't want it fully symmetrical, but again, like I want it to appear like this is in the middle. Let's get some trains. I was thinking we might need to use the toy ones because since I don't have tool to use, I might they might not be small enough. So we'll see. Let's see if I can find one in the debug. Oh, that might actually work. And the quality isn't necessarily any better. Oh, I guess the wheels look different. So some of it is the quality, like, yeah, the wheels look better on the debug one. So, and then I'm going to probably decorate these again for the holidays. I think that would be really cute. And we're going to have to, I don't know if I can get train tracks to be rounded like I would want them to be, but we'll see, we'll see. All right, that's all of them. So let me take a look at my picture again. So I have a Pinterest image of a actual snow globe that I'm not going off of. Again, like if you've ever seen any of my builds before, my speed builds, you know that I use them as inspiration, but I don't copy them exactly. So it's just kind of a kicking off point. And is that rock cutting into there? So let's try this. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I practice a little bit more, I will actually get better at talking and building. I mean, and frankly, I am such a newbie streamer to begin with that I don't even have that down. And once I get used to more of that stuff, maybe it'll all come more naturally. I really don't know. Let's see what we have for options for track as well. I don't know if there's any rounded. Doesn't look like it. So that may thwart my... Nope, not going to use that. That may thwart my plan a little bit. Or we might have to make some custom train tracks. That's might be what has to be down. I'm okay with that, although again, no tool is definitely a challenge for me. Yeah, looks like there's just the straight ones. Okay. So, let's see what we got. This one has a slight curve to it. It's possible if I make it big enough. Whoops. Will it actually, like, could we actually get it to be somewhat more of a circle? And could I possibly do something to kind of cover up the areas where we're like gapping it? That looks weird. That probably is not going to work. Custom track it is. Custom track it is, guys. Again, since it's not actually functioning, where is that going to be? Sculptures, maybe? I don't know where that wood object is that I'm thinking we'll probably use. Fences, I bet. Yeah, here we go. This looks like a mess. See, this is how my builds go, guys. It is a mess to begin with. Again, just changing my mind all the time before I really settle on some things I like. Eventually, I get there. I don't know if anybody else builds like that, and it's just, it looks like a disaster until it doesn't. I also clean like that. Rip everything apart before it starts to make sense and it looks better and is more organized. I am just not having luck finding any debug items right now. I'm looking for that, just the board, you know, that everybody uses now. And I just don't know where it is in the organized debug. I would think it would be in fences with all of those straight items, but so if anybody knows, feel free to shout it out. Let's see, we are gonna make our lives a little easier, and I think it is live edit, but maybe not. So I'm gonna leave both of those on just to try and find it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to create my own train tracks. Well, maybe we'll do that later. We'll do that later. So again, just kind of the concept of I wanted to have the snow globe in the back with the house. So let's duplicate this. And I haven't actually tested to see if we can put a house inside of this. This diamond shape here is actually a roof. And so a lot of times you can't do certain things with roofs, they'll disappear. So I just wanted to double check that we actually could do something in here. I also had the concept of wanting to do something with like Wizard of Oz. I have seen many, my youngest child was a huge fan of Wizard of Oz growing up, and kind of the idea of like when you read this sparked challenge thing, they say something about, let me just look at it here. Center around build mode lot creation. Nope, that's not it. Imagine and create a magical snow globe world and what it would look like given a swirl. Build a scene inspired by a shaken snow globe. Pull inspiration from any theme, not just a winter scene. Build your world in any season and surprise us with something special. What happens when you shake up your build? Our house is turned upside down, have structure crumbled as a holiday has a holiday wreaked havoc. So, like they really are kind of, this is looking intriguing. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, it'll get there. Like it's gonna, I feel like I know it's gonna look cool, but right now it's just a mess. That's my builds. That's my builds. So anyway, because of the kind of the cues of the sparked challenge, like that they gave, I thought Wizard of Oz would really be appropriate, just because, I mean, there's a tornado and stuff going up in a tornado. But then I thought I'm really in the mood for a holiday build, for doing holiday building, and so I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this holiday theme snow globe. I like seeing the mess, the process of how people make their magic. Awesome. Yeah, and I mean, and that gets all cut out when you're doing a speed build, so. And I'm not sure, this is kind of just a rudimentary house shape that we're gonna create for this snow globe. So part of this is, I don't know that if we'd have a house in there, but my kitty, she's going nuts. She's like, come on guys, feed me. I can hear you talking. I know you're in there. It's time for me. It's not time. You still have 20 minutes, girly. So what if we make the river go underneath? This is definitely the mess of the process. Just trying some things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really liked the idea that this whole thing is like a snow globe scene. I don't know how to portray that exactly. And I don't know about the river either. I have great concepts, but then actually trying to make them happen. All right, let's see. Some of it is just getting things into place in a way that I kind of can feel it, and then the rest kind of comes. Like if I get one element that looks cool or looks like feels right to me, then the rest might come into place then. And I kind of like that, because if we had one more car, it would come out this far, and I like that it's only that part. So I think we will not do that one. I like the shape of that. That looks more interesting than that boxy one, so that's why I'm going to keep that one. Okay, that one is raising that. I guess that might be okay. If we can make it work in other ways. So again, when I was kind of testing this out, if you touch this inverted roof, it will disappear. So I got to be careful how close I come there. That's not gonna work. I wish we could use tool. I get why we can't. I get why we can't, and it's definitely more fair that way. But I know there'd be definitely some crazy things included if we could, so whoops. Nope. Yeah, guys, I like this river, but it's just kind of random right now. Let's see if we can try and add to it, and maybe that will make it feel better. I might just, depending on what happens, I might just scrap it altogether. I can't see where I'm going. So can you guys hear the game music and how is the level? So in my headphones I can hear it a little bit, but I don't know if you guys can. Alright, so it definitely does not look centered. Oh man, this is gonna bug me. Let's see if we can get some more of these rocks to make it look a little more. It's getting too big. A little more symmetrical. I am kind of big on symmetry. Nope. I thought maybe if we brought in some different texture it would be cool, but I just don't know. That could work. Is my roof still there or not? I can. It's pretty quiet though. Oh, the music. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't want it to be overwhelming. The other thing is, I know a lot of people play music in their stream. I just can't. Guys, I can't do it. I'm a musician and a schooled musician, and it's really hard for me with music. It takes a lot of energy for me. So that's part of why I have the music turned down low. I also have my headphones turned down really quietly, so I can't hear the music too much. Because I've been trained the way I have been, it's really hard for me to not focus on it and like analyze it. And so it's kind of this whole different part of my brain that focuses on things. Like I remember growing up, you know, even being a teenager and like going into a grocery store or like a mall, like a going shopping, and they have like music on in the background, and I can't focus on what I'm doing because my attention just goes right to the music. So that's why I don't really have background music like so many streamers do. I can't do it. Oh dear. We don't want necessarily snow covered. However, it is winter in my game, so let me look at this again. It is winter in my game, so I might have to change that when we upload it. I don't know, the rock formations might be just kind of too big. I do like the river, but the other thing is I want to like have a snowman, just make it full on Christmas, like sickeningly Christmassy. Maybe it's this one that's bothering me. Oh, weird. So you can see through on this side, but through this side it looks dark. Interesting. The other thing I did, yeah, so that's not going to work. The other thing I did in my last build, I did use these, and we had the same thing where the rock showed through. And so what I did, and I'm not sure it's gonna work without tool. I'm not sure if I can rotate it the way I need to. Is we use the mouse hole to create that, to cover up those rocks. So that actually works okay. Although then we're gonna have probably mice running around, which, you know, I guess like at the Nutcracker, that could work. This one as well is not covered up, so we'll try that again. I may work on this somewhat off stream, we'll see. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure how building on stream is going to go for me all the time. And then if I'm going to do that, I'm going to have to build up probably all the rest, is what I'm thinking. Otherwise it's going to look strange. Like, you know, back here, if I have sort of natural mountains, but then like all this rock formation elsewhere. So let's try this, see if I like it. But I do want to be able to kind of frame out that diamond shape, so we need to make sure that, yeah, to make sure that's preserved, the angle. And maybe even reinforce it with these rocks. Yeah, see, now that kind of looks cool, like it's just floating. But I do want to add a little more height. Let's see, where's that? This one is the one I'm thinking of. Whoops, that one has snow. So if we put this back, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that now. Because, yeah, those are at a different height. So if they're at the same height, I could do that. And that might actually help, because then it won't disappear on me. So now that's legitimately planted. All right. So this is kind of bizarre looking, but I like it. I like it. And there's no, like, I tried to get this bottom one like rounded in reverse, and there's really no way to do that. I might still monkey with things and see if I can get maybe a little bit different shape. So before I put that down, let's get rid of this. Yeah, I'm digging it. I think. I think. We may or may not get rid of this. It's, if it was like actually rounded, I think I would like it better, but since it's not, I might not keep that. Now it's just a matter of seeing if we can smooth all this out a little bit. So the cats did quiet down. That's, I guess, a good thing. Let's flatten this out, guys. So I don't know if we're going to be able to really make that. Alright, so... And then what I'm thinking we're going to do is kind of fill in some of this, like with some of these pine trees like this, to make it really, you know, crispy and, you know, have that kind of feel of the feel of holidays and things like that. So that's kind of my loose plan. Yeah, this again, I want it to be really round. Or oval. Like if we could have oval, that would be okay. That would be okay with me too, but so that's what we've got going so far. Guys, I am going to take a quick break. Let's save this. I'm going to take a quick break, feed my cats, and run an ad, just so if we have anybody new come in, they don't get hit with an ad. And I will be right back. And welcome back, everyone. Hello, God size. How are you doing? Welcome on in. And I am back. Kitties are fed. Gotta get all situated again. Get the warm blanket on. Yeah, getting settled back in here. Do some more building. It is 2 o'clock, so I need to drink another one of these. Good times, good times. I should have done that before I got back on stream. We are going to keep building. I think I'm getting somewhere. Hey, that's my name on the screen there. The most crub. Oh, yes, for following. Yes. Thank you for that follow. I know I was offline when you did, but thank you so much for following. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? I just got back from a break. I'm just trying to get kind of settled in. I got to drink my drink. What's new with you? What's new with you? We are doing some building today. It's kind of a mess right now, as that's how I build basically. It starts off as a big mess and eventually it turns into something. So yeah, that's what we're up to today. I'm good, thanks. I've been recording demos all day for my band. Quite productive. Now, do we know each other in real life? That's the question. I'm not sure if we do or not. Since you're just joining me, and anybody who is just joining us, I do have. No, we don't. Okay. I am in the local music scene as well. So I was just wondering if maybe you're somebody. That's why you followed me when I was offline, is because maybe it was somebody I actually knew. So, what kind of music do you play? What instrument do you play? Let me know anything you want to know about that because I am pretty knowledgeable about that kind of stuff, having been in it myself. Yeah, so that is super cool to meet another fellow musician. Maybe you're just on the recording side of it. I don't know. That's okay too. I have done a bit of that myself, so I don't remember. I felt like I was in the middle of saying something, but now I'm more curious about your music and your band and your recording and stuff. I sing. It's kind of a pop rock thing, and today's demos were a bit U2 inspired. Nice. So, do you do original music then? It sounds like it's original. And you sing. Oh, what I was going to say is anybody who's with us, I do ask that if you have a preferred nickname and or pronouns that you would like me to address you by, please let me know. I can update it in my screen to make sure I am calling you by the correct title and pronouns. It's optional, you don't have to do that, but it is something I try to do on my channel here to be as inclusive as I can be. All originals, awesome. So, do you do any of the writing, or is the other band members do the writing? Is it a collaborative thing? I have done both myself. I am a songwriter. I play the piano and sing, and I write a lot of my own music. But then I also am part of a heavy metal band, and I write. The main guitarist writes all of the music, and then I write the vocals over the top, the melodies and things like that. So I've done both. She, they, and Crub is just fine, thanks. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. I'm just going to quickly update that. Thank you so much for letting me know that. I love that I am able to do that. I was able to install something on my chat that I am able to be sure I do that. All right, let me get back into my game here. Me and talking. So this is the first time I've built on stream. I kind of planned things so that when I was first streaming that I was doing a tour of the worldsave. So I had a lot to talk about. I didn't really have to think of things to talk about. I could kind of just talk about the builds, and as we went and toured all of the worlds, there's just non-stuff stuff, non-stop stuff to talk about. And then I ran out of that. So then I started doing some gameplay, just a little bit of gameplay the last couple weekends. And even that I found a little bit hard, unless I had people in chat to find stuff to talk about. And now that I'm trying doing building today, it's like near impossible. Hey Emily, I was eating, but now I'm back. Well, thank you for being back, Braylon. You definitely got to do your self-care and take care of yourself. That's basically what I do. One member of the band is a very talented multi-instrumentalist, so I just write the lyrics and melody over the top of what he sends me. Perfect. Yeah, definitely. That is, at least you get like some to do some of the creativity and feel like you participate in the song. And so that's cool. I like it. I like it. Thanks for sharing about that. The lyrics too. That's interesting. So, who are your? You said U2 was inspired. Who are some of your other bands that you pull from, or maybe that the writer actually pulls from? What you know? I'm just kind of curious. Since this is my neck of the woods, I went to Berkeley for schooling, so I am a schooled musician, and so it's kind of my world that I live in. So I'm definitely very curious. So yeah, we just took a break, Braylon, and just kind of starting to get back into it. I was having to drink another drink. What did you have for lunch? I'm kind of curious. I'm also a foodie, so I like to hear about what people are eating. Maybe that comes from my grandmother. She, like, whenever I got together, she wanted to know what good things I've been cooking, and I think it's just a family thing that I want to know about what people are eating and cooking and things like that. So I was able to, the one thing I'm curious about, I was able to place this, as long as we have this inside room the same height, I'm able to place this. But what I'm curious now is, can I place another roof inside? Yes, I can. That is awesome. So I'm able to create this little scene inside. I'm not sure how we're going to address. What I really wanted was like a globe, of course. Good question. They might be giants. Little Tin Frog, REM, and Kratzen Jammer, don't know that one, are some of my favorites, but I try and listen to a wide variety. Awesome. They might be giants is pretty fun. Definitely good influences. I definitely like it. I had some breakfast tacos from a local restaurant. It's like a soft taco but with eggs, some chorizo, avocado, and pico. It was pretty tasty. It sounds freaking awesome. I love chorizo, avocado, and like that sounds like the perfect breakfast. How did you make the snow globe? It's so cool. So, I'm not going to be able to show you here. It's the Trappuccino from The Simpsons. Oh, cool. Cool. Let me save this. It's a really... I'll go in and show you how I did it. Let's just go right here. So, let's see here. It's a roof. I used this one. And oh my God, the train, it's so cute. I love this so much. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a little rough around the edges, but it'll get there. So we have to press the Shift C to get these additional pull points. And I'm going to pull this out one. Oh, yay, thank you. And then we move the outer one, we move, I don't know if you saw that, but I move it all the way up. And then we're going to move this. So we're trying to create a little bit of a, maybe a witch's hat, or I don't know. I had to mess with it a few times. So then from that we move it, we have to condense it down to one. This might not work. And then you pull the edges out all the way. So you get an inverted roof. I did not know you could do that. Yeah, I haven't seen it too often. I only saw it in one other person's build. And so tried to figure out how to do that. And so then I just added the glass. And if you pull this up or down, you can get different, like, you know, different steepnesses of it. And then what I did, the top part you maybe know how to do. Same, we're going to press the Shift C to get those extra points. And then have that be glass as well. And then just to get them to line up, I do this trick where you build a room on top of a room. And then I'm able to slide this up so that they line up. And then I can just slide it on over like this. Wow, so cool, so easy. Yeah, well, I will admit it took me some practice to get it right, so that's how I created that shape. Oops. It takes some little finessing, I guess, to have it line up correctly, but you get the idea. Wow, so genius. Thank you. Yeah, and then you just move that up or down just to get the shape you want. I'm not sure why this isn't lining up exactly, because it lined up in my other one. Maybe it's because I need to move this one over one, I think. You made it look easy. Well, like I said, I've been practicing a little bit. Anyhow, so that's how I did that. Bulldoze. Yeah, so I can't remember the person that I saw who did that. Oops, we just want to build there. I saw it on... Oops. I'm trying to send you the link here. I watch Sim Michelle, and she was doing tours of like build tours, and somebody on her channel had done that. And I think the VOD is still up if you want to check out. It's a tours one. I don't remember, unfortunately, I don't remember who had done the build. But now you know how to do it. And that's kind of where I learned the trick. You know her. Awesome. Yeah, so she didn't do it, but somebody had created a, I think it was a shell challenge she had, or maybe a challenge, not a shell challenge, but just a challenge that she had. And somebody had done that, and I was like, this is the best thing ever. I'm going to figure out how to use it. So these train tracks as well, we don't have any curved ones, and I really want this curved look, so gonna have to figure that out as well. So what I was kind of thinking that I would like would be this to all be like on a platform, like it's its own snow globe. Like, I don't know if you've seen like there's a snow, like you can buy a snow globe that's just a globe and then has like a base on it. But then there's other like fancier snow globes that have the globe and then like ceramic stuff surrounding it. And that's kind of what I was thinking for this, like a fancy snow globe. But we'll see, we'll see. May take some finessing. And again, like I really love the concept, especially with this shape of like doing something Wizard of Oz, but maybe I'll do that when I can have Tool on board, just because for the Spark Challenge you can't use Tool. And I was trying to find the board, the debug board. Let's hide the maxes and see if I can find, whoa, see that, if I could find that board to make, because I'm going to make the custom train tracks since we only have straight ones. That's the plan anyway. But I wasn't able to find the board when I was looking for it. And I guess, you know what, I'm not sure that I want the train to be on this surface, so let me keep going then. Take a look at my, yeah, so what I would really love is to have some like snow. Let's see, I think that was rocks. Whoa. I can maybe have this sitting on some snow. Gotta make sure we're not sticking it out into the... Maybe we have to create a base. Like, I like it floating, but then anything... Well, actually, this is where I gotta get creative. Because, you know, part of the Spark Challenge says it's all, you know, it's shaken up. So we could have some, like a lot of stuff floating in there. That could be interesting. So the other thing is, I could use, instead of like building an actual house, we could use the dollhouse. Like maybe this one. Let's try that. Again, that would be like something like it would be just floating. Although, I don't know. I don't know that we would have a floating dollhouse. There we go. Somehow we have to anchor it to this bottom piece. Like whatever's going in the... So how do I want to do that? Like what would be a cool way to do that? I'm not sure. I really wish I could make this diamond into a round, like really have it be a globe. So this might be a thing. We're just gonna stash this over here. And this is what I mean, guys, about me like just trying things. And when I do a speed build, it's really easy to just kind of edit everything out and it's nice and concise. But when I'm doing it on the stream, it's going to be a lot, like it feels like a lot longer process on top of trying to talk and do things. So, you know, maybe if I try building again, I should or could like work to my strength and use like a floor plan. Do that kind of build because I do that kind of build a lot where I use a floor plan. And that's a little easier, I think, maybe to like have a direction. Whereas in this particular build, I am literally just trying to come up with some creative ideas. And a lot of that is just trying different things out. So again, I'm just trying to figure out if we put a house in there and we're going to have a bunch of floating stuff. Christmas related stuff because I want this to be a holiday build. So, you know, we have the train, some of these sort of evergreen trees, just kind of this happy scene. We're gonna, you know, I want to have a snowman, but I want this snow globe to be kind of a feature. So if we, and then I also want to have sort of stuff floating in that. But how to anchor, if we're going to have a house or like the main sort of snow globe scene, how are we going to anchor that? Oop, we just tripped a breaker at our house and all our computers turned up. Oh no! Well, it looks like you got it back going though, so that's awesome. How did you trip a breaker? That is my question. Ooh. So how does that look? And can we put the house on there then? Let's see. Maybe we don't even put a house. Maybe we put something else. Oh, my cat is just going nuts out there. I don't know why. Oops, it doesn't line up quite right, but let's see here. Probably want to make it a little bigger. I'm not loving that. Let's try and make it bigger and see if I like that a little better. We've got 3 people in 2 bedrooms next to each other, all with their own computers, and we both had heaters running too. For such a small area on one breaker, it said nope. Yes, I get that. I totally get that. All right, so I don't know. I don't know, guys. It's just one concept. I don't love that. The other thing I had thought of is what if we kind of cap this out like this? And we're gonna have to make sure that goes down all the way. Let's try and flatten this out so it can sit on the ground. Oh, it's so big now. Where's tool when you need it, right? Or the other thing we could do is do a basement and raise it up that way. Let's try that. Yeah, I have an old house and it's like 100 years old, and if I were to try and do something like that, it definitely would be an issue. Okay, I'm thinking I like that. Let's go a little bit bigger. Let's try a different color. Because that way it looks a little more, although I don't know. And then if we put the house down on it, I do like it, but I don't know that it fits with that. The other thing is I could raise it up too, so we could have it even a little bit higher. Yeah, so yeah, I have an old house and I have to be really, really, really super careful of what we put on what. During the summer, there's only one outlet that our air conditioner can reach, but it's also the same one that the microwave's on, so we have to make sure when we use the microwave that we shut the air conditioner off first. And if you forget, there goes the breaker. So I hear you. So yeah, I'm liking where this is going. It's a mess right now, but I think that's pretty funny. Yes, it sucks though. It sucks. So our house was built in 1987, so it's not too old, but it has poopy wiring apparently. Yeah, that sucks too. Or maybe just a wimpy circuit breaker. Maybe you need like to upgrade this circuit breaker. That's the thing is my house is almost 100 years old. It was built in 1923. So yeah, it's literally almost 100 years old. But the circuit breaker was updated fairly recently, so that's not as much of an issue. Except for that one. But I mean, those like a microwave and an air conditioner are pretty hefty draw. So maybe if I move this up, but that's gonna take some really a lot of work. So in order to move this bottom section up, right now it's on the ground level. Even though it looks like it's floating, that's just the nature of inverting it. And so I could, like, for example, I can put it. Why is that not showing? So I could just move it on top of another level, but wow, that's cool. We don't have houses like that where I live. Although my sister does live in southern Arizona, and I think her house is like 1942 or something. So wild. Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, you're more modern development out there overall. I remember when I first started going to Las Vegas, on the outskirts, it was just like it was not developed, just clear like landscape. It was untouched. And even within 5 years of when I first went there, that had been all built up. So it was just really crazy how fast that happens. And here that doesn't really happen. Like there's a lot of open acreage, but you'll get, one house on a 40 acre. And then there's another 40 acre and there might be a cabin. And then there's another 40 acre and there's, so it's much more spread out here. And yeah, this this town and this area, we have a lot of old homes like that. So I actually just saw there's a house, the house for sale, the oldest house in my town was just for sale, and it's just maybe 6 blocks from this place. So yeah, we have a cool. I have my green screen up, but normally you can see when I don't have the green screen, there's like I have this like wood French doors, and the whole house has beautiful hardwood floors, hardwood trim around all of the windows. I just love that, and you just don't see that kind of craftsmanship anymore. So it is, it's a really special house in that way. But must be nice to have so much space. It is. I live in the middle of a city, so I do have a decent sized backyard. It's fenced for the dogs, so they can go out and run and be safe. And but yeah, if you drive maybe a half hour out of the city, it's woods, like it's woods. And we have nature is a huge part of this area. We do like there's a big hunting season. There's a lot of bird watching, things like that. I've seen the doors, so lovely. Okay, cool. Yes, they are. And of course, I have the skulls on behind, which is why I started using the green screen. The skulls are a permanent installation. There are privacy. So when my husband moved in, I bought the house. When my husband moved in, we had to renovate, kind of. He's paraplegic, and so we had to make it handicap accessible. And so what is supposed to be the dining room is now our bedroom. But that's right outside the kitchen. So we had to put up like a privacy screen so that when my daughter or if anybody's here, so we have privacy for the bedroom to the kitchen. So we just leave that up year round. But since it's the holidays, I didn't want skulls. Like it worked when it was Halloween in October and things like that. I thought, well, we can have the skulls back there. But the reason I put up the green screen now is so I could have, kind of more festive background and things like that. So I chose the snowflakes. I like it. And I like the green screen. It works okay. It's really just a green tablecloth. Nothing fancy. Like I know a lot of people have those big like pop-up roll-up things, and I stream so little. I'm not like trying to make a living or anything like that I think I ordered like a $6 tablecloth, and it does a trick. It does a trick. I haven't really invested too much in the streaming stuff just because I I know I'm not capable of doing it full time or even that often. Um, I have some chronic stuff going on, and it makes life very unpredictable. So that's why I don't announce a schedule or anything like that. Like basically, I try and stream Saturday and Sunday, sometimes Friday, but sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes I just can't. I don't have the energy, things like that. So I try to be pretty upfront with everyone and saying, I don't know. I just don't know if I can. And so the best way to know is to follow me on Twitter because I always put out an announcement, and follow me on here and turn on the notification. And that's the best we can do. But I enjoy it. So, it's worth doing when I can. And that's what's really important to me. So I do it for fun. Same with building in The Sims, like building and doing speed builds and things like that. If I'm not having fun doing it, then what's the point of doing it? Um, like there's a lot of shell challenges I've wanted to do of sort of friends of mine or acquaintances. And the times when I feel like pressure that I have to do it and it's just not fitting into my schedule or I'm not feeling well or whatever, I've learned to just not do it. And I'm a little bit disappointed because I want to participate in things like that and I really enjoy it, but I want to make sure the focus is enjoying it and not like pushing something out to participate. Does that make sense? Oddly enough, I know a lot of people with chronic illness or chronic pain who stream. You're definitely not alone in the way you operate your schedule and stuff. Cool. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough, but all I can do is just be upfront about it and just let people know, you know, that's where I'm at. That's the reality of it. And that's all I can do is just be upfront and honest. And I've seen a lot of, not a lot, but a handful of streamers who, you know, struggle with that as well. I tend to watch regularly, of course, the ones who are on more regularly, just because, you know, I know their schedule. But, you know, it is what it is. I do it because I like it, not for any other reason. And I'm fortunate enough where, at least right now, I don't have to, I don't work, and I don't have to. So if I could stream on a regular basis, I feel like I would be able to work on a regular basis. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I was hoping maybe we could find some holiday items to maybe float. I just have this sort of vague concept of what I want to do. I'm just not sure how I'm going to execute it. I probably will, guys. I probably will work on this off stream and just see where we're at. I don't know if I will continue to work on it tomorrow or not. I might go back into doing some gameplay. We'll just see how things go. It really just is hard for me to do both, to talk and build, and especially, again, something that I'm trying to like be creative about. Let me take a look at my picture again. So the reference, the picture I'm referencing, the snow globe I'm referencing, it has actually the rocks. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. It's kind of nestled in the rocks. Again, I will have to probably flatten the terrain a little bit. But so like something like this, 0, let's try. Let me save it first before I start monkeying with stuff. And let's do this again. It kind of hides the shape, which is what I was trying to avoid. Like, I liked the fact that you could see the shape of it. And that's too low, I think, but let me look again. I think maybe when we have snow, that might stand out a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna save this, and then I'm gonna go into live mode, save lot to my library, save new. And we're gonna take a look and see if the weather makes a difference on how that house and the landscape and everything pop differently. I think there is a family that lives on that lot, so that, yes, there is. And I don't know if there's snow or not. Yes. Okay, so that is good to know. So we can't have snow because it covers the roofs, and then they're no longer see-through, which kind of defeats the purpose. So I'm glad we tested that because now we know. But look at how these rocks pop with that snow on there. I love that. It just adds a little variation. If I could have that with this clear, that would be perfect. I'm gonna go back to manage worlds. I think there might be some snow-covered ones. Just go. And we'll check that out. See, maybe we can replace some of that. Oops, not play. We want to go into build. Again, I am building in build mode and not with the way that I can access the live mode because I tend to use tool and I don't want to absent-mindedly use it. So let's check out if we have some. So the caves don't have a variant of the snow-covered ones. So that's a bummer, but do we have any in Snowy Escape? And the other thing is I could maybe add some... where's tool when you need it? Could rotate that. It might. I don't know if we can or not, but... Alright, let's look for some snow-covered ones. So yeah, there are some. We could make that, use those, but then I would be starting all over, which I might do. I did like the look of the way it popped out, so. Oh, look at that one. Icicles. That's kind of cool. On both sides. It's different. Like, we could use both sides. All right. And I feel like I don't know how I'm gonna get... Maybe if we put this up a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. I think it's good being up more. Again, if we maybe replace this one with the snow-covered one, maybe it will make that stand out a little bit better. Just a guess. Yeah, I think it will. I do think that might help. Yeah, it definitely does, because then you could see like the snow kind of allows you to see that shape, whereas if it's just on that sort of just the gray, you don't see any of that. So I definitely think we're going to have to replace what we can with that snow covered. And then I don't know how we're going to, just because we can't have, like in the photo that I'm going to take for the like the gallery shot, we can't have snow because this, since they're roofs, they became covered in snow. So that doesn't work very well. All right, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I think I am going to want to replace all the rocks with this, the snow-covered ones. Just for a little bit of interest. Again, we will just filter that out to Snowy Escape. Yeah, I think this is gonna work. I'm getting pretty excited about this now. Oh, whoa. Oh, I should do them one at a time so I remember kind of what the shape looked like. Yeah, I do think that really helps that shape kind of pop out. And then maybe, I don't know, I'll have to play around with some lighting. Um, and then I haven't done this either. Like, yeah, that's better too. Just changing up that, um, definitely not black, changing up the ring so it's not quite as intense. Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Oh, we interjected a little bit. All right. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So yeah, I think, oops, that doesn't look right. What did we have before? Oh, it was just tucked in a little bit more. Yeah, I like it. Let's see, do we have this one? We do, that's awesome. Um, was it that big only? Or was it bigger? I don't know, I like it. I like it. I like it. So yeah, just kind of replacing some of these with that snow to make sure this stands out a little bit. Have our little snow globe. It reminds me of some alien thing somehow. Um, not sure, not sure why, but it definitely does. And this one is a tall, so I think that's this one. I didn't think I'd use the snow, but you know, in the end, I actually think it works better. I want it a little bit higher. Maybe not. Let's try and see what the other one was. Okay, it was in more. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if I will be building tomorrow. It is just so hard for me to talk and build. I don't know. I don't know how you how streamers do it. I really don't. I really don't. So I'm really apprehensive about doing that. Then again, like maybe if I practice, it would get better. I really don't know. I'm saving up for kitty cuddles and I'm at 1.2K. Awesome. Yes. So I have two kitties. Um, one, one I can't pick up. We've had him for, let's see, how long have we had him? 8 years. All of our pets are rescues. It's actually kind of a sweet story. My daughter, I said she could get a cat, and we went to the pound, and she saw all, like, there were kittens, there were like all these different kind of cats, and this one, his name was Siri in the from the pound, and we kept that name. She wanted to keep it Seary, not like Siri, like the phone thing, but it's so hard for me to do it on stream too. I feel you. I can't do it at all. I'm glad you understand, and I'm glad you stick around and knowing that it's going to be like this. It's going to be this struggle for me. Anyway, so she saw Siri in the kennels, and he was like crammed up in the back, like like clearly not wanting to engage anybody. Where some of the cats were like, "Come pet me," like most of them were like that, and he was just like in the back hiding, just miserable. Just so she said, "That's the one I want." And I said, "Are you sure?" And she said, she was 11 years old at the time, and she said, "Yeah, because probably nobody's going to want him since he's antisocial and, not a cuddly cat. And so he's the one I want because we're going to give him a good home even if he doesn't interact with us." So I thought that was so sweet. Such one of my favorite stories about the kind of person my daughter is, especially with animals. And she, so 8 years later, we still can't pick him up. He, oh yes, it's such a sweet story. He doesn't like people. I don't know if he must have been abused. He is just so afraid of people. And the funny thing is he'll snuggle with the other cat, with the dogs. Like he loves, like he'll rub up against the dogs and the cats. Like he's super affectionate with other animals, but with people he's not. And recently, I have been able to. I started feeding him. Previously, my daughter fed them, but because my one cat requires some medication, I started feeding them in the afternoon too. They used to only get 2 times a day, but I added another feeding due to medication. And I've been really working with him, so he now I can really pet him, and he doesn't mind it. And I just started within the past couple weeks. I will lift him up before I feed him, so I'm able to like get him off the ground and like hold him a little bit. So I feel like we're definitely making some huge progress. So I really love seeing that. So sweet. Yes. So my point is, he he will not be on camera. I can't pick him up entirely, but it's so nice he has some animal friends though. That's so cute. Yeah, I feel like he's happy, just in a kind of a different way than most cats would be. So the one super awesome thing though is if we're sitting on the couch or the bed or whatever, and the dog is there, and he's laying next to the dog, I can pet him. This was before I started working on him with the food, but I can pet him because he has like his security blanket of the dog, or another animal. So I'm sure he'll come around then. It sounds like you're making great progress. Yes, I definitely feel like we're getting there. And I think not having the cat, so the dogs during the day are upstairs in my daughter's room. That's kind of a more recent development. So I'm able for the first time to work with the cats without the dogs being all this chaos around it. So I think, it's nice for me too. Usually the dogs are just so in your face and, um, I'm the alpha, so they're always paying attention to me and listening to me and stuff and around me. But now that they're upstairs more during the day, I can really focus on the cats. And I've really enjoyed that because I really didn't before, just because the dogs are so in your face. So that's the positive about that too. Um, yeah, yeah, good times. But my one little kitty, she's a teeny tiny little kitty. She was a rescue from a hoarder home. Um, she's got this weird little knob on her tail because she had her tail stuck in the door. They were kept in kennels, and so she, had an infection, and the end of her tail got infected and had to be taken off. So she's got this weird little nub of a tail, but she's just a little ball. So I thought, she's really friendly, and I would be able to show her off on stream. So I wanted to have that included somehow. And the dog's not so easy to show off. I have a Boston Terrier. I could pick him up. I did one time pick him up and kind of hold him in front of the camera, but my other dog, Odo, he is a pit bull. So getting him on the camera is not going to be easy. And I don't have a second camera, so I can't like have a pet cam or anything like that. Although my husband keeps joking that I should start a tarantula cam. He's big into tarantulas, and we have 13 tarantulas. We used to have two up until about a month and a half ago. And then he went on this like tarantula buying kick, which is good because winter's coming and he kind of needs a project. And I think taking care of something is, good for your soul. So the fact that he's, you know, having these things to tend to in the winter, he had a garden going out on the deck all summer. So I think this is kind of a transfer of that kind of desire to take care of things. But he kind of jokes we should have a tarantula cam. Like nobody else on stream probably has a tarantula cam. I saw the little one. I was there when you showed him that day. Oh, nice. Oh my God, no way 13. That's amazing. Yeah, 13. And he just built behind me, can't see it with the green screen, but behind me he just built this like custom um, table that houses them all, and it looks like, kind of looks like a science display. Like he's got, I said, I don't know what they're called. He's got all different kinds. And so I asked him to label them for me. So he has labeled with all their common names and scientific names. It was just really cute that he did that for me. He's a great guy. But so then whenever I'm looking at them, I can know, what they are. Um, and if I ever do have a tarantula cam, I'm able to tell people what they are. All right, so I'm kind of liking where this is going. I think I might take a one more bathroom break and do a little bit more. My husband gets done with work at 3, but he won't be home for another 20 minutes or so. So I think I may do that. So guys, I will be right back. And then if just a little bit more of stream and working on this build. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. Quick little break there. That is my sim self on the screen. She's knitting. And those are my two dogs. Got Barkley there jumping on the couch. He's a Boston Terrier. And then the other one is Odo. He is a pit bull. And then we just have Father Winter and his little elf helper. Nobody in my family, just kind of a festive little scene there. All right, guys. That's adorable. I'm not sure what you were saying was adorable, but thank you. That was before the break, so now I don't remember. All right. So I don't think we need this anymore. I like the rocks that we're doing. Barkley. Cuties. Yes, I love my pets. They make me happy. Oop, my daughter's texting me. She's going to let the dogs out, so you guys are going to hear a little bit of a commotion. So how much is the cat redemption? I don't remember. Here they are. Here comes trouble. Gonna replace this one too. Whoa. The labeling of the tarantula by your husband was adorable. Yes, he is such a great guy. So sweet. He treats me so well. I'm very lucky. Oh my goodness. Chaos. Chaos, guys. Alright, so we're gonna try and take... Oh no, it's 2,000. Okay. So you're getting there. I tried to make it kind of reasonable, especially since I have to... Barkley, go on. Go on. Go outside. I have to go get her. And who knows if she's going to be cooperative. Usually she's pretty cooperative, but maybe I'll have to like start luring her with treats or something that so that she'll associate me coming to get her for putting her in front of the camera with, you know, getting some extra treats. I think that would probably work. All right. I was thinking I want to try and reroute this so what is going on? Yeah, try and reroute this so it's not going under those rocks. So what I'm gonna do is just remove this and then redraw it. Why is my kitty meowing? That's my Siri that doesn't like being picked up. He's a Siamese, so he's definitely got that Siamese voice. Loud voice. Alright, that's a little better, I think. I just wanted to have some, like, different feature. I don't know, though. Might change that, might not. This is not turning out exactly how I was picturing it, but that's okay. That's okay. Oops, not that one. And then let's get the smooth. Again, I want to have like a little bit of a scene. We're going to have, I don't know, like a snowman and things like that. So I think I might get rid of this. Let's save this while I'm thinking of it. I'm just really not sure about this platform, so yeah, see, this kind of concept really, I think, would be totally awesome for Wizard of Oz. Like, you could have like the bicycle flying and things like that. So I think I might try and do something like that. Let's do seasons. I want to see if there's any like awesome stuff from seasons that would be appropriate for, like, I want to make sure we have some things floating in that snow globe, just because the whole concept of it being shook up, like, it's like literally I'm taking that snow globe and shaking it up like the thing suggests. So that's kind of the concept I was going for. I'm just not sure what we're going to put in there, but we'll find some awesome stuff. I know it. I just know it. Hey, Odo. And again, we have to decorate the trains at some point. I think we will also do these in here. That one looks like it is floating correctly, so we're going to leave that one. Yeah, I'm liking this. So other than that, not too much from the seasons that I want to do. Let's look at, so the other thing is I can do is I can decorate this house with one second. My husband is texting me about getting a Christmas tree. All right, so I was thinking if this is going to be our little house, we can do some decorations on it. Like, oh my gosh, with Tool, this would be so much easier. You know, like something like this. So this might take a little bit of time to try and get this all right. But I kind of like the idea of having this area decorated too. So that is what we have come up with so far. I don't know exactly what we're going to decorate this with, but I really want to do something like that. Also, I'm trying to find space for some of these more Christmassy looking things. I do like this, but I think maybe if we put it back more, then we can use that space for, you know, some of those other Christmas decorations. Let's see if it goes through just a little bit. So a lot of this is just trial and error, trying to get it right here. Still going through a little bit. Well, let's try and shift everything over just a little bit. Then we have a little bit more room to work with this. Still. There we go. That might work. Put that flat side out. Perfect. All right, and then we need to move the wreath. So I don't know if we should put the wreath. I kind of like the idea of it being right on the front. Like right here. That seems pretty festive. Alright, so... Oh, now I don't know about that being off-center like that. That might bother me. That might bother me. It's just one of those things, guys. Me and symmetry is a struggle. I gotta have symmetry. And in this case, it's like, this is the main feature of this build, is this kind of snow globe. And so I feel like having, unless I have like maybe multiple houses, Hey Emily, I'm going to go now, but it was so lovely hanging out with you today. I will probably see you tomorrow or next weekend. Have a good day, and hopefully you'll get some work done on this build. Thank you so much. It was lovely hanging out with you. I'm so glad you were here to chat with. I really enjoyed that. I really love when you are here. Yes, I hope to be on tomorrow. Hope to see you then too, and if not, hopefully next weekend. So I hope you have a great day. And I'm going to be wrapping it up in just a few minutes too, so that works out just fine. I will see you later. All right, let's move that house over. Just a little bit more. It was like perfect where is it? Thank you. Bye. All right, let's try one more time. Yes, okay. Now it's back. Now it's back and centered. All right, guys. We're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. So this is our kind of snow globe area. I'm definitely digging it. I wanted to see about getting these guys in here too. This was kind of the whole point of doing all this rearranging, was trying to get room for these guys over here. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I turned it just as I put it down. I clicked my button the wrong way. All right, I like that. I like that. And what else have we got? So again, just trying to find maybe this can decorate the eaves a little bit. Ooh, overshot it big time. All right. I'm liking it. I think we're getting somewhere. Guys, I do think I am going to end stream right now. My husband's due home any minute. So yes, I want to thank you for joining with me today. I had a lot of fun trying to build, build and talk. This is my first build stream where I'm trying to do this and talk. I don't know if I'm going to build tomorrow or not. We'll have to see how I feel. And if I work on this at all this evening off stream, we'll just see. I'm going to just kind of feel things out, see how I feel about things. And I hope to be back tomorrow. Well, the plan is to be back tomorrow, barring any sort of, you know, being too under the weather or anything. But that's the plan. That's the plan. Follow me on Twitter. Let's see here. If you want to be notified when I go live, that's kind of the best way, is to follow me on Twitter. And I always send out a tweet when I'm going to go live. Otherwise, follow me here with the the notifications on, and it'll tell you when I go live. Just because I don't have a set schedule, and so that is really the best way, the best two ways of seeing if I'm going to be online. And I look forward to seeing you guys. And with that, have a great day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow.